Recently, I went back to the ship, but as a guest. Here's what was different. I had a porthole in my room. It's so much better to wake up with natural light. And this was my favorite morning routine, to sit there and eat my breakfast, read my book, look out the window. I obviously didn't have to do crew drill, which was amazing. And I could walk around in pretty much any outfit without having to be guest appropriate. I could sit at the pool, which felt illegal, and I had access to the Persian garden. As crew, we had specific nights when we had access to these rooms, but it was only once in a while. It was part of our crew activities, and don't get me wrong, we had a lot. I got really sweaty in the sauna, and then I went into the salt therapy. I could also sit in the solarium area, which again, as crew, we also had access to every once in a while. But honestly, everything else was the same. I could still use this little room in the gym to stretch and dance. The view is amazing, by the way. The entertainment department gets a lot of perks, which maybe other departments don't have. Of course, when I was crew, I was the one performing all the production shows in the theater. But in this case, I had the pleasure of watching the cast right after us perform the shows. And of course, many guest entertainers, the bands of the ship. I even saw people again that were working there during my contract. Sitting at deck 12 and watching a movie is allowed for guests and crew. Great way to unwind. Eating at the buffet, same. Main dining as crew were allowed once in a while, but it was free. And sushi, of course, I went there all the time. Lastly, going out at ports was always allowed when we weren't working. To be honest, I went out at most ports that we visited as crew. Again, the entertainment department is really blessed when it comes to that, because we usually work in the evenings or from noon onwards. So there's still enough time to go out in the morning even. So the guest experience was a bit different, but also kind of the same.